Good morning, everyone. In our previous discussions on health, we explored the holistic nature of well being by examining physical, mental, social, emotional, environmental, and even spiritual dimensions. We learned that being healthy is not simply about the absence of illness, but about achieving a balanced state across various aspects of life. This comprehensive view of health lays the foundation for our current lesson, which shifts focus from individual well being to the collective challenges posed by diseases in our community. Respiratory infections, in particular, are of significant concern due to their ability to affect large groups of people and strain our healthcare resources. It is essential that we understand these infections not only to protect ourselves but also to safeguard the community at large. Today, we will examine several common respiratory infections, including pneumonia, tuberculosis, influenza, the common cold, bronchitis, asthma, and COVID 19, exploring their causes, symptoms, community impacts, and methods of prevention. So let's begin with the first common respiratory infection, which is pneumonia. So, pneumonia is a serious lung infection that can be caused by bacteria or viruses or even fungi. It occurs when we speak of pathogens, these are disease causing organisms such as the ones I've mentioned earlier, the bacteria, the viruses, and the fungi, and it invaded the alveoli. So, the alveoli, these are the tiny air sacs of the lungs, and they fill them with fluid or pus, making breathing difficult. So, those individuals um, having this kind of illness often experience a high fever, persistent cough, usually produces phlegm, also chest pains, and significant difficulty in breathing. So remember, those common bacteria that actually causes pneumonia are known as Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenzae. In terms of viruses that causes this pneumonia, usually influenza, respiratory syncytial virus or RSV, and even the coronavirus that can also cause pneumonia. So, this infection can be particularly severe in vulnerable populations such as young children, the elderly, and those with weakened immune system. So, um, prevention of pneumonia relies on measures such as covering your mouth when coughing, frequent hand washing, getting vaccination, and even quitting smoking for those who are smoking in particular. So, what is this? What's the impact of pneumonia in the Philippines? Remember, pneumonia is one of the leading causes of death in the Philippines, especially among children and elderly, as I mentioned earlier, and even those individuals with compromised immune system. So, it is very essential that you learn what are the causes of this, what are its symptoms, and what are the preventive measures that you can do to avoid acquiring this disease, and so you will not add up to those pool or number of individuals acquiring this particular disease. So we are done with pneumonia. Now let's proceed to the second respiratory infection, which is tuberculosis or the TB, not the TV that you are where you're watching the videos or movies that you like, but TB. So this tuberculosis is caused by the bacterium Mycobacterium tuberculosis. that attack the lungs that may damage other parts of the body. So, as mentioned, it affects specifically the lungs, though it can spread to other parts of the body. And the bacteria are transmitted through airborne particles when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So, what are its symptoms? One is persistent cough, which often lasts more than 3 weeks. So, kung common lang nga ubo, um, a week or earlier than that, maayo ka na, especially when you take the medicine that is effective on curing that particular ubo. But if it's longer than a week, like by 2 or 3 weeks, malawig na, sige lang gyapon ng ubo mo. So, please, bantay-bantayan mo na ang self mo, basi may TB ka na gali. Another symptom niya is weight loss, night sweats, gapala malhas kabs ng gabi, fever, and bloody sputum. So gaubo-ubo ka, naga-cough up ka na sang, coughing ka na sang blood. What are ways for you to prevent acquiring this tuberculosis? So one is be vaccinated, and that vaccination or a vaccine that you can use is the Bacillus calmette-guerin. So that's how you pronounce this, because these two people are French physicists or chemists which are responsible for developing this particular vaccine. Next, early detection and treatment. So, dapat early pa lang mabalaan na kung may TB ka, kay para makamat-amat ka na inom sang bulong sina. My brother, when I was still in elementary, was diagnosed with acute tuberculosis. So, early pa nabalaan na. It's because my tito, who happens to live near our house, nang siguro naka-transmit sa muna nga virus when he was coughing. So my younger brother acquired that particular disease. So good thing early pa nabalaan na due to good or active community health, kay amo na nga community member nga ara sa may health center namon, nagalagaw-lagaw na sila ya across the barangay and check, diagnose if the children there might have this particular disease. So dira na balaan, and because of that, they even provided medicine to eliminate those viruses, and eventually nag-ayo ang akon nga manghod. So early detection and treatment is really essential. Next, improve living conditions, education on cough etiquette and respiratory hygiene. So dapat kung may nagaubo kamo mismo, kung wala lang TB or kung regular cough lang. So when you cough, don't cough on your face towel, on your hand. Instead, you cough covering the near the elbow, in between your elbows. Kaya nga, what's the reason behind that? Because hindi man niya ang mga tao usually nagauyat sa imo nga elbow, no? Usually sa kamot. So at least kung dira, ang virus dira lang na siya sa imo nga inner elbow ayon. Okay? And of course, frequently wash your hands with soap and water or with hand sanitizer. So what is its impact in the Philippines? TB, remember, is a major public health issue, especially in the densely populated or impoverished areas. The Philippines ranks among the top 10 countries with the highest burden on tuberculosis. So that's why may ara gidya pirmi ang aton nga Department of Health, TB dots. So they are doing their best to vaccinate individuals for them not to acquire this particular disease. And its prolonged treatment period and the risk of drug resistant strains can pose significant challenges for health systems. That's why, as mentioned, the Department of Health is really doing its best to such that the people in the community will not be able to acquire this very serious respiratory infection. Next is influenza or flu. So it is caused by influenza viruses A, B, and C, which are known for their ability to mutate rapidly. So this constant change in the virus contributes to the seasonal nature of flu outbreaks. Individuals infected with influenza may experience high fever, chills, body aches or muscle aches, fatigue, cough, and even nasal congestion. So, how do you prevent yourself in acquiring this particular respiratory infection? One is, of course, annual vaccination. So, yearly, dapat nag-vaccinate ka, get flu vaccine. Next, practice good hygiene such as covering coughs and sneezes, frequent hand washing. Another is avoid close contact with infected individuals. As much as possible, you wear face mask because again, this could be transferred through air or water droplets. And stay if you are already sick, if you are already having a flu, then please protect others by staying at home when you are sick. So its impact in the Philippines, remember, the flu is common in the Philippines. Though every month na lang, every week gani, may ginaubo, diba? Especially during the rainy season, when humidity levels create conditions that favor the spread of the virus. Remember, mga virus na namian, gina sila kung grabe kay humid ang kondisyon, malamig, basa, grabe na sila mag-replicate dara. So, seasonal influenza can result in severe complications for high-risk groups such as young children, the elderly, and those with chronic illnesses. Next, we proceed to, of course, the common cold. So, the common cold is one of the most frequent respiratory infections and is usually caused by rhinoviruses, though other viruses can also be responsible. While the common cold is typically mild, its symptoms, which include a runny nose or stuffy nose, sore throat, cough, sneezing, mild fever, sore throat, what else? Slight fever that might be disruptive. So, how do you prevent this from how do you prevent yourself from acquiring this? Of course, frequent hand washing by maintaining good personal hygiene, avoid close contact with infected individuals, practice good respiratory hygiene, strengthen your immune system through proper nutrition and adequate rest. So dapat pahuway ka gid. That's why ang iba na bala nga permi nagapulaw-pulaw dasig magka-catch siyang cold or sipon. Kaya nga makapoy, stress ang lawas, kulang sa tulog or kulang sa rest. So protect yourself by making sure that you sleep or rest at least 6 to 8 hours a day. So, the impact of this common cold, or ang sipuna na nabalaan nyo na bala, um, here in the Philippines, the common cold is highly prevalent in the Philippines, especially during the wet season. So halong-halong gid basta nagainulan-ulan, mabasa ang aton panahon. While typically not serious, it can lead to complications like sinusitis. Kalau ay nablasang sinusitis. What do we mean by sinusitis? Inflammation of the sinuses. So, akon mother, naka-experience sa sinusitis, grabe ginaya ba, baho ginayang ang room kung diin siya. That's that's again, I think the effect of the microorganism nga nagadamo and replicate causing that particular disease sinusitis amo na nga grabe gid kabaho-baho. Other complications such as ear infections, particularly in young children and individuals with weakened immune system, usually ang nakal-cause sang amuna nga um, common cold or I mean effect mga complications if sige-sige ang ato ni nga common cold. Its widespread nature also leads to missed school days and work days. As a student, very essential that you have to take care of yourself because if you're not feeling well, other essential activities that you do even in school will surely be affected. So dapat halungan gid ang aton nga self by following these preventive measures. Next, we have bronchitis. So, what is this bronchitis? Of course, it is an inflammation of the bronchial tubes. Basta gani may mga itis kamo nga mabatian. Pareho kang ginasangin mention ko, sinusitis. Itis means inflammation of the sinuses. Tonsillitis. So, that's the disease the inflammation of your tonsils. So hindi ka magambal nga na tonsil ko, kundi sakit akong tutunlan, na tonsillitis ako. That's the best way to say it. Don't copy other people who say it incorrectly. So when there is an inflamed bronchial tubes, the air passages that carry air to and from the lungs are inflamed. So those are the bronchial tubes. These things, okay? The conditions is most often triggered by viral infections, but chronic bronchitis may develop due to long-term exposure to irritants such as tobacco smoke and environmental pollutants. So, people with bronchitis typically suffer from persistent cough, production of mucus, mga plima-plima, sputum nyo, wheezing sound, none like that. The wheezing sound, nyo bala kung naubo-ubo ka mo. Ano pa gid? Shortness of breath. So, preventing bronchitis involves reducing exposure to harmful pollutants, quitting smoking, of course, making good hygiene to prevent infections. Ano pa gid? You can also use flu vaccine. And of course, another is seek prompt medical treatment when symptoms like this arise. It is still very essential that you seek um, opinions or diagnosis from your doctors. Acute bronchitis is common in the Philippines, particularly in urban areas with high levels of air pollution. Chronic bronchitis is also a concern, especially in individuals with prolonged exposure to smoke and pollution. So kung hindi nyo gusto magka-bronchitis, um, make sure to breathe clean air, avoid polluted air. Mga kung may naga-ubo-ubo na dagali or may naga-smoke dira, naga-tobacco smoke, always cover your nose and your mouth in order for you not to inhale those things. Next, we have the second to the last. We have asthma, a chronic respiratory condition characterized by inflammation and narrowing of your airways, which results in difficulty in breathing. It is not an infection but rather a long-term condition that can be triggered by various factors such as allergens. Ano mga allergens nyo da? Basi may allergic sila sang shrimp, allergic sang dust, allergic sang grasses, allergic sang cold weather, and may mga amuna dira. Allergic sang mga pollen sa mga flowers na abi. Okay? air pollution, respiratory infections, and even stress. So symptoms of asthma include wheezing, same gihapon kang gina sa bronchitis, shortness of breath, chest tightness daw pinot ang dughan, coughing, especially at night or early in the morning. So kaluluoy gina no mga asthma usually ano na halin sang bata hasta magdako sila kung may amo gina nga sakit ano gid sige-sige gid sa ila. So although asthma cannot be cured, its symptoms can be managed with medications. So one is of course avoidance to those triggers. So avoid mo gid na kung balaan mo nga allergic ka sa amuni, palayo ka gid. Hindi ka magkaon, hindi ka magsimhot sa mga hindi ka magkaon sa mga mga shrimps, crustaceans kung diin ikaw allergic. Hindi ka magsimhot sa mga bulak kung allergic ka sa pollens. Hindi ka magpalapit sa mga grasses or sa field kung allergic kaya sang grasses naton dira or sa mga dust. Aside from that, continuous or regular medical checkups, and kung naubo ka gid, na asthma ka, nahapo ka na, always use inhalers as prescribed by your doctor. So, ang iba na nga nagahapo, pwede ka na kung grabe na gid, ng na bala, prepare ka sang empty paper bag, dira ka inhale, exhale ka dira sang imo nga hangin dira lang sa sulod, kay nanglan mo ta carbon dioxide, sige lang. So, that's why you use that paper bag instead if wala ka na sang inhalers para maamat-amat lang ang regulate ang imo nga breathing. Remember, asthma is prevalent in the Philippines, especially in children and individuals with a family history of allergies. Remember, this can be passed on from generation to generation. Air pollution, especially in urban areas, exacerbates asthma symptoms, making it significantly a public health concern. Many asthma sufferers experience frequent hospital visits and disruptions in daily life due to environmental triggers. So mabudlay kung asthmatic ikaw, kay kung gamay-gamay lang ang allergens or environmental triggers mo, gina-atake ka na sang hapo na. So mabudlay gid. And of course, let's talk about the last common respiratory infection nowadays. We have the COVID-19. COVID-19, caused by the novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, has dramatically reshaped our understanding of public health in recent years. The virus is primarily transmitted through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or talks. COVID-19 particularly notorious for its wide range of symptoms, which can vary from mild to mild, such as fever, cough, and fatigue, to severe, including difficulty breathing, chest pain, loss of taste or smell. So, amo ginang very common symptom, no? Sa ganido nadulaan, kaya sang panabor, hindi ka nakapang nimhot, hindi ka nakasimhot kung anong smell dira, nan ba si may COVID ka na. So, amo ginang major symptoms before, along with chest pain, difficulty breathing, fever, and a lot more. Severe cases lead to pneumonia, acute respiratory distress syndrome or ARDS, and even stress and death. So, preventing COVID-19 involves a multi-layered approach, including widespread vaccination, damo vaccines no nga nakaagi natin before, mask wearing, always wear your mask, sang una may wearing of face shields pagyan, social distancing, be at least 1.5 meters away from other people, good hygiene practices by hand washing, and of course respiratory etiquette, paano ka mag-cough, Again, avoid coughing on your paper towels or what do you call that in your hand or face towels because your tendency is to just put it anywhere. And of course, those viruses would be transferred from one surface to another. So, as much as possible, prevent those transmission. Ano pa again? Rapid testing and isolation of infected or infected individuals or those with confirmed cases. Okay, remember what is its impact? COVID 19 has significantly affected the Philippines, leading to widespread illness, death, and even economic disruptions. The country faced multiple waves of infections, and the pandemic has strained healthcare systems, forcing the government to implement lockdowns, travel restrictions, and mass vaccination campaigns to mitigate its impact. Aside from that, it also affected the educational system. That's why nag-shift kita into alternative learning delivery modalities before hindi kita makakandak face-to-face due to the effects of this COVID-19 because it is very highly contagious. That's why we have to contain the virus, make sure to contain, isolate those infected individuals so as not to spread this virus to other people. So, what are these key preventive measures that we have in terms of um, knowing how to prevent these diseases, respiratory illnesses as a whole? One is of course vaccination. So again, pareho na sa aton mga influenza, flu, aton na nga COVID-19, ang aton nga other illnesses could be vaccinated. So kung mapavaksin, pavaksin kita so that our body will have that immunity kag para man if ever that certain virus causing those diseases would enter our body now is capable to fight against that virus because they are familiar with that kind of foreign body. So that's one way to improve our immune system. Next, of course, good hygiene. As mentioned, frequently wash your hands with soap and water, or you can wash it, rub it with alcohol, or rub it with hand sanitizer. Another is, of course, if you are sick, protect yourself and mostly protect other people by wearing face mask. Ano pa yun? Good practices. Practice how to properly cough and sneeze. Always cover your mouth and no always cover your mouth when sneezing such that those water droplets will not be transferred to other people or to other surfaces where other people could touch. Next, of course, increased in healthcare access. So, good thing our community has this may ara sa kita sang again health unit that is readily available and accessible wherein they could also diagnose and provide medicines, over-the-counter medicines that could aid your illness. And even our hospitals, they're readily available if you are not feeling really well, and you're suspecting yourself having pneumonia, kay long term na gid dulawig na gid more than 3 weeks nang imo nga ubo, please hindi maguya-uya palapit sa hospital, pa-check up ka gid kay para mabalaan, ma-diagnose mayo kung ano ang imo nabatsyag, and of course so that they could provide proper medication for you to be well as soon as possible. And of course, lastly is to improve our air quality. So kita kung balaan nyo nga smoking area ina siya palayo kamo dira. Kung may makita kamo nga naga ano na nagapanigarilyo, palayo ka, cover sa imo nga nose because amo na hambal nila gani most most damaging, most risk kita in acquiring second-hand smoke. And ang effects ng second-hand smoke is um, more compared sa first-hand smoke. Kaya nga wala na sang filters nga nagaagi, tanan-tanan nga mga negative chemical components nga are sa smoke could be inhaled to you directly. That's why grabe ang iya nga effect. So, protect yourself. And aside from that, ano pa gid, keep away from dirty or ano na, polluted surroundings. Grabe ang mga aso-aso sa mga salakyan because that might be one of the triggers or allergens mo that could cause you bronchitis or or ano na, mga asthma. So always take care of yourself. So follow this vaccination, good hygiene, healthcare access, and improve air quality. So, in conclusion, respiratory infections are a significant public health challenge in the Philippines, exacerbated by environmental factors, poverty, and limited healthcare access. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach that includes vaccination, public health education, improved sanitation, and efforts to reduce air pollution. Remember, early diagnosis, appropriate treatment, and improved healthcare infrastructure are critical to reducing the impact of respiratory infections on the population. You yourself, my dear students, if you are not feeling well, please mapa-diagnose gid ka mo through proper check-up sa doctor because kung mag-inom ka lang da sang bulong nga ang bulong managali wala ang naga-target sang specific virus, specific bacteria nga nagsulod sang lawas mo causing that particular disease, you will just waste your money on that medicine or bulong nga ginbakal mo. So it is really essential and proper nga mapa-check up ka gid kay para ma-diagnose ang insakto, marisitahan ka sang insakto, kag insakto nga bulong ang mabakal mo, wala sang waste financial resources, kag very accessible tanan aton healthcare services. So please take care of yourself and our community. So I hope you have learned something from our discussions today about the 7 common respiratory infections, its causes, symptoms, its preventive measures, and how it impacts here to the Filipino people here in the Philippines. So please do your best to keep safe, be healthy, for a stronger mind and body para mas manami ang focus mo sa pagtuon and you will graduate with flying colors. So this is for the part 1 of the unit 2 about um, diseases in the community. Later on, I will be sending another video lesson about another diseases in the community, but this time we will be focusing more on the gastrointestinal infections. So thank you so much for listening, everyone, and hope you learned something in our discussion this afternoon. Goodbye.